You know what else I'm surprised by how big it is trading cards. So I think, we heard some rumblings last year about the fact that trading cards were going to explode. I didn't really believe it. Seemed obscure and strange to me.
Yeah.
Looks like I was wrong on this one. Do you have any trading cards? Do you guys buy any trading cards last year when everyone was talking about trading cards?
No, because trading cards to me is stupid.
Me too.
This is like, I also feel like this is us missing the like tech boom kind of thing. We collected baseball and basketball cards our entire life. Stopped as we became adults because we were like, that's something kids should do.
But it's also, that's all you could do at the time. Like now, with all this technology, like you would hang out with your friends, like, look at this, I got a Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle is very expensive.
Yeah, I know. I remember that from being a kid. That literally came out of my memory from being like 8.
Yeah.
But now you have so much other shit to do.
There's like a Mike Trout card that sold for millions of dollars. LeBron. So to me, LeBron James card that sold for like $4 million or something crazy. What baseball cards to me is very similar to art or very similar to Bitcoin in the sense that there are people clearly manipulating the price.
Yeah.
Right? There are power players. And to me, like art is such a manipulated thing, right? Like if you're on the inside of art, it is a scam.
That's all
it's the biggest scam, right? And so baseball cards, the same thing. Sure, there's going to be people that ride the wave and make money off of it. But there's clearly the powers of that industry that have created the hype, like a Gary Vaynerchuk or Josh over at StockX. I remember doing a panel with him, and he was hyping up baseball cards like a year and a half ago. And a lot of people DM me about baseball cards. It's the same thing. Like it's the stock market. Stock market's being manipulated. Like, is it actually truly the true value of these things? It's irrelevant. People think it's worth more, and it's created this frenzy. I think the quarantine has created like these opportunities to create frenzy because people are so bored and clearly have a lot of money and are looking to spend it. And this is just
what's fascinating to me is the art world. It's hundreds of billions of dollars, if not a trillion. Who fucking knows how much art's being exchanged? But art represents two things: money laundering and tax evasion.
Yeah. I mean, what about investment?
Sure. Yeah. Investment, tax evasion, money laundering. Okay, those are the 3 pillars of the art world.
What about culture?
There's no culture going on.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
No? What about just fine
Because it's one of the few markets you can move that type of capital unnoticed.
In a little box.
And then there's tax tricks to donate your art to museums.
Yeah.
And it's a whole game that this is what billionaires do. There's a reason why every billionaire has an art collection. It's not because every billionaire
They're sophisticated, Anand. Come on, man. Fine wine and art.
Jeffrey Epstein wasn't very sophisticated.
He didn't have art?
Oh, he had a lot of art.
Yeah.
His whole thing was based on art.
If you know a billionaire with art, there's some trickery going on.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein vibes.
Look, the best example, probably the coolest museum I've ever been to is the Broad Museum.
That's a whole tax hustle.
That's the whole tax hustle. I mean, the Louvre is amazing, but like the Broad Museum in downtown LA and the art it has.
That's one guy's art.
Designed. It's a complete tax hustle.
He donated the money to build it for a tax scheme, but then billionaires can donate art to the Broad and participate in the tax hustle.
That's what it was. I thought, I didn't know if it was that or if it was one dude's like collection that was like, hey, check it out.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like investing in think about art. How different is it than investing in like a song? It's all subjective, right? Yeah. Who thinks a song is good versus who thinks art's good? Yeah. So the only unifying theme is to move large amounts of capital.
Yeah.